Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I just want to do a review, not necessarily a review, but just a look back on the OnePlus 7T Pro after 3 months of usage. Now I gotta say, and I'm just being honest, I absolutely love this device. Okay, this device is awesome. I really do. Now, for those of you that sleep on OnePlus or you just not familiar with OnePlus, or get familiar with it, because this is a great device. It's a great company because they give you top of the line flagship specs for way less than what these other companies are charging you. Like everybody's $1,000 to $1,400, $1,600, $1,700. It's ridiculous. You know, OnePlus has given you the best specs and always kept their prices very, very low. And they have gotten better and better over the years. This company knows how to make phones. I'm telling you, I love this device. And if you would just give them a try, you would love this phone too. I'm telling you. First thing, we're dealing here with a 6.67-inch Quad HD AMOLED fluid display. Now, this phone has a 90 hertz display. Now, previously, when I first did the review about 90 hertz refresh rates, I was kind of like saying it's not really a big deal and I can't really tell the difference. Well, after having the phone for the time I've had it, you can definitely tell the difference. I mean, the scrolling is so fast and smooth, and even just doing, certain things, you could see the smoothness and the speed of this phone. It really shines, okay? The display on this phone is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that Quad HD display, 516 PPIs, it's awesome. The build quality, you got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back with an aluminum frame. And I'm telling you, it's quality. I mean, it feels really good in the hand. Now, it's a little slippery without a case. I wouldn't use it without a case because I know I would drop it. But if you're courageous and, you just don't like cases and you want to rock it without a case, you can do so. But you'll be doing so at your peril. Now, it does have a little bit of a frosted back, so you don't have to worry about fingerprints or anything like that. You're not going to get any fingerprints on this device. Okay, that's the good thing. So it does, does not smudge up or anything like that. So you could definitely use it without a case. And the build quality is A1. The phone also has HDR10 Plus. I'm telling you right now, watching movies on this device is awesome. I mean, it's just like a dream. And you're dealing with nothing but all display. Like literally, there are no notches, no camera cutouts, nothing. It's all display. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful device to watch media content on. Okay, now it's a tad narrow because it's really curvy, and it's a little too curvy. I think they should cut back a little bit on the curves because you get those accidental touches. But it still looks awesome. It's really beautiful. It's not super narrow, but it's not as wide as my Note 10 Plus. But you're gonna love viewing media content on this device, no question about it. Comes with the Snapdragon 855 Plus. Now I know that's not the latest out now because the 865 is, but I'm telling you right now, the 855 Plus is super blazing fast. And I'm almost certain you're not going to tell that much of a difference between the 855 Plus and the 865. This phone is probably the fastest phone that I have in all the phones that I do have, okay? You're getting the octa-core processor. You're getting the Adreno 640 GPU. You're getting Android 10 right now. And this phone is going to get Android 11 and 12. No, it's going to get 11, 12, and 13 because OnePlus gives you 3 years of updates. So it came with Android 10 already on it out of the box. So you're going to get 3 more years of updates. Okay? And you got Oxygen OS 10.4 on the top of Android. Now, this is closer to a stock Android type of device like the Google is, but has way more features than the Google Pixel. So if I had to pick between the Google Pixel stock Android and Oxygen OS, I'm taking Oxygen OS every time because you can do a whole lot more with your device as far as customization is concerned. So I definitely love Oxygen OS. This phone also comes with 256 gigs of internal memory already on the phone and 8 gigs of RAM. So I love that. Now I wish it had 12 gigs of RAM, but 8 gigs of RAM is still plenty enough RAM. And 256 gigs of internal memory is excellent. I only wish that it had expandable memory as well. That's the only thing I hope one day OnePlus will finally give us is expandable memory. But 256 is a very excellent place to start. Not 128, but 256. That's perfect. I love that. All right. Now, of course, with the cameras, you got 3 cameras on the back. You got a 48 megapixel, you got an 8 megapixel, and you got a 16 megapixel, which is your wide, your telephoto, and your ultra wide. And I'm going to tell you right now, this phone takes some great photos. OnePlus has come a long way with their photo quality. And they're constantly updating their software and trying to make the camera even better. And they have definitely succeeded, in my opinion. Now, I'm not the biggest, I'm not like a photographer or somebody that's heavily into photography, because I'm not. But I know what looks good to me. And my experience, I really like the photo and video quality of this device. It's very good. Okay. Even the selfie camera, it takes excellent selfies as well, which I talked about when I did my regular review. You got your dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos. Now, these speakers sound really good. I just wish they were a little louder, but they sound really good with very good quality. You got Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, and you got your in-display fingerprint sensor that works excellently. I mean, as soon as you touch it, it opens the phone right up. So this fingerprint sensor is actually excellent. I have no issues with it. It's fast and it's accurate. Face unlock, that's with the pop-up camera, which I actually love. It comes up and goes down so fast, and almost like there's almost like the mechanism is not even there. It's up and it's down, and it has drop protection. So if the phone feel itself falling, it'll retract that camera, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. It's very sturdy. They tested it lifting up a cement block, so you don't have to worry. Now, if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. Just turn it off and just use the fingerprint sensor. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that face unlock on this phone is super fast. It's the fastest face unlock I have on any of the phones that I have. I mean, it's super fast. Even with that moving part, it's beating out phones that have the camera underneath the screen. Clearly, it just is. I'm sorry. Next thing, you got your 4080 milliamp battery. The standby time on this phone is excellent, and also the overall battery quality of this phone is excellent. 2 days of battery life is the average for me. 2 days. And that's with medium to heavy usage. 2 days. Next thing, you got your 30-watt warp charging. You can get from 0 to 70%, 30 minutes, 0 to 100% in 70 minutes. So it's super fast. So if you need to top off really quick, you can do that, because this phone charges extremely fast. Only thing I'm looking forward to is the day, and I know it's getting ready to come, finally, they're putting wireless charging on their devices. So with the OnePlus 8 Pro, they're finally going to put wireless charging, and it's going to be 30-watt wireless charging. So that's going to be crazy. That's the fastest wireless charging that's going to be on any device. So Samsung really better step it up with their next device, because OnePlus ain't playing. 30 watts, and they're saying that you could charge wirelessly from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So all I was saying is to say this. Now, let me just tell you the things that are missing from this phone that I really do miss, and some things it's going to get, some things it's not. So you got the always on display. I hope that's something they finally implement on their devices. I don't know if they will on the next one, but I hope they do at some point put an always on display on their devices, because I really love an always on display. No headphones in the box. Now, this is something that's just trifling to me. They really need to step it up and put a pair of headphones in the box. You know, you're spending over $500 for a device, And if $200 device can give you a pair of headphones, a doggone sure a $700 to $800 device can give you a set of headphones. It's ridiculous that they won't give you none. All right, next thing, no headphone jack. Now, that's something I really wish they would put back on the devices, but chances are they're going to do that. It's probably slim to none. Wireless charging, they're going to be putting that on the 8 Pro. Also, I forgot to mention with the 8 Pro they're going to put on there, but this phone doesn't have IP68 water and dust resistant. So finally with the 8 Pro, we're going to get the peace of mind. We're going to get that certification that everybody been wanting. Next thing, no expandable memory. With this device, there's no expandable memory, but you do get 256 gigs out of the box. Okay? All right, next thing, no infinite scrolling. Now, all I mean by infinite scrolling means it just keeps scrolling left or keep scrolling right. You just can't do that. Now, I could do it through Nova Launcher, but I cannot do it through OnePlus's software. So I hope that's something they change. And also, the speakers just need to be a little louder. And that's about it. So let me just tell you about my only 2 issues that I've had with the device. One of the issues I've had with this device is this is when I'm using Nova Launcher, because I like Nova Launcher because of all the different customizations I can do with it. Not that OnePlus don't have good customization, but I like Nova Launcher. I pretty much use Nova Launcher on all my devices. So it's like when I'm playing movies on my device, for some weird reason, it just decides to just stop. And it's never happened before, but it's been happening lately. Every time I'm just playing movies. Now, I'm not talking about streaming movies. I'm talking about playing movies directly from my phone. And the movie would just stop. Now, when I switched back over to OnePlus's skin, I didn't have that issue. Okay? And the other issue, and it's not the biggest issue in the world, is when I'm playing YouTube. Say I go into YouTube. Let me see, I'll play something. Let me just I'll play one of my videos just to show you what I'm talking about. So say I start playing one of my videos, and then when I want to go back to the home screen,
that's faster, that's the S9 Plus.
Do y'all see the problem?
Now, when it comes to
it's supposed to be a little small
this phone is going to
video down here. It's not there.
Samsung only supports,
and that only happens when I'm using Nova Launcher.
This phone is not getting any more major software updates, so it's not.
Let me show you.
Android.
Now I'm gonna switch back to OnePlus's skin, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Okay, go to apps, go to default apps, and go to home app. Go to OnePlus. Now I'm gonna go right back to that video again, and I'm gonna play it. Now I'm gonna go back to the home screen.
It got Android 10.
See it down there? See the video down here?
It's not getting any more. This phone is going to get Android 11.
But when I go back to Nova Launcher, which is what I prefer, and I go back to YouTube, I'm going to play the video again.
And Android 12.
Then I'm going to go to the home screen.
If that's a big deal to you, if you care about software updates, if
video's
that's
not there.
Really important to you, then you want to
get the Google Pixel 3a. I'm not sure why it does that, but I don't like that. So those are the only 2 issues basically that I'm having with the device. When I'm in Nova Launcher, if I'm playing a regular movie directly from the phone, it'll just stop and freeze up. And also when I'm in YouTube and I want to go back to the home screen and make that video smaller, it either is very, very delayed or it just don't come in at all. So those are the only 2 issues that I have with the phone. Other than that, I absolutely love this device. And I'm trying to tell y'all, for people that's out there that never tried a OnePlus device, you definitely should try it because it's going to be way cheaper than the competition. You're going to get top tier specs, top of the line specs, flagship specs. And you're going to get a great device. Now, this phone gives me the fastest and smoothest Android experience out of all the devices that I have. That's even over my Note 10 Plus. Faster and smoother. Okay. Now with my Note 10 Plus, you don't have the 90 hertz display. You don't have the 90 hertz refresh rate. So that might have something to do with it. But OnePlus has always been really, really fast. I mean, their processor and how they optimize their software is just really, really sweet. And like I say again, look at this. This is all display, like no notch, no camera cutout, no nothing, just all display. And it's beautiful. And the speakers are great. The battery life is great. And the cameras are very, very good. And you're going to get 3 years of software support. And they update their software pretty quickly. So right after Google gets it, then OnePlus gets it. So that's good to know. Now, Samsung, they need to step their game up. They're not quite there yet as far as that kind of speed, but they did improve. I got my Android 10 update last year, not, this year. And they usually make you wait till February or March for the latest version, which is ridiculous. And I know it probably takes a while for them because they have so many features built in on their phones, and trying to overlay Android on top of that and trying to make it all work seamlessly. That takes time, but y'all just got to do what y'all got to do, because a lot of people don't like Samsung for that. They don't want to be waiting so long for their software updates. Now, for me, I don't really care that much, because as long as my phone is running fast and smooth and I'm not having any issues, I'll get the update when I get the update. Like, it's just not that big of a deal for me, but I can't speak for everybody. There's a lot of people out there, they care about stuff like that. They want the software update and they want them quickly. Like Apple, they get their software updates out there to their customers very quickly, and everybody gets them at the same time. But of course, Android can't do that because there's so many people or companies that use Android. So Apple is just Apple, but Android is spread across the board, through so many different, manufacturers and companies. So they can't do that. But still, Samsung should make sure that software updates are a little more timely. So like I said, they did improve. They were a little faster this year than they have been in the past. So hopefully they'll keep on improving. All right, but that was my review of the OnePlus 7T Pro after 3 months of usage. Of course, I'll do a 6-month review, and then I'll do a year review on this device. So I'm telling you once again, don't sleep on this device. This is a great device. You can get it for a very, very reasonable price, between $500, between $500 and $600, maybe in some cases lower, but you're going to get the best prices at eBay. But this phone has a great display, great Quad HD 90 hertz display. It has great speakers, dual speakers with Dolby Atmos. It has great build quality, great cameras, super fast face unlock, all screen display. You're getting great cameras. You're getting super fast charging. I mean, you're getting the top of the line specs. You're getting fast and smooth software. Like, you're getting it all. Seriously, I mean, this is a great device. Like, far as my devices, how I rate them, I would say I would definitely give this 4.5 stars. Now, I can't give it 5 stars because it's missing too many things that I like. But 4.5, I got to give it at least 4.5 stars. So in my rotation in order right now, and I'm just going to give you, I would say, I'll give you my 3 favorite phones right now. It's going to be the Note 10 Plus, the OnePlus 7T Pro, and my Pixel 3a XL. Now, I know you may say 3a XL. Yeah, that phone is pretty amazing. I think the thing that got me so much with that phone is that display, that battery life, and that camera. And of course, the software is super smooth and, and fast. So those are my 3 top phones. And of course, I have the S9 Plus. I love that too. I'll put that 4th. And of course, I got the LG V30. I love that. Put that 5th. So there's some other phones I do like, but those are my 3 heavy hitters. Those are the ones that I rotate the most. So the Note 10 Plus, the OnePlus 7T Pro, and the Pixel 3a XL. All right. So thanks again once again for taking the time to view this content. Shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you very much. And all those that are not my subscribers, shout out to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this content. And I'll get back to you guys in the next one. Peace.